as you're sewing. What else? I talked about too much pulling with ponytails, braids, sew-ins, flexi rods. I finally figured out why my hair is breaking off like right there. Because, so my hair is growing in this way. So it's like shorter in the middle and like longer on the sides, almost like a bob. It's because of my flexi rod sets. I pull so much in the back because it's a strain to reach. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do. It's pulling though, and it's causing it to break off right there. And I clipped the end, so it's not like unhealthy. It's just breaking off because it's so much pulling. So I'm going to have to find an alternative or something for that. And it's not that I'm doing it on dry hair, because that's the thing. People say, oh, to prevent breakage, moisturize your hair, don't let it be dry. Sometimes it's our protective styles that we're doing. Women that get sew-ins constantly and you see those edges are not on, mine are on fleek, but theirs may not be on fleek. They may be very thin. Their hair may be thin where the leave out was. It's because there has been so much strain on the hair. You've been pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. That's why I stress, ladies, to take a break from the sew-in. Take a break. Let your hair breathe. And if you just want to have something on your head, because I like wigs. So when I want to wear my hair straight, but I don't want to necessarily straight it or get it sew-in, I put in a wig. And I also put in loose braids. I don't braid my hair so extremely tight, you know, where it's like pulling, pulling, pulling. So make sure you give it a break. If you have been consistently using sew-ins and your hair has been consistently the same length, it's probably time to take a break. You need to take a break. Even covering your hair so much, it's not getting oxygen. It's not being touched. You have dead hair that is on your head that is suffocating your healthy hair. That makes sense? Okay, so you know your hair is braided up during a wig or a sew-in, and you take it down and you got all this hair coming out, and I've had girls like, oh my gosh, was your hair doing this much? I'm like, yeah, it's dead hair. Your hair hasn't been touched for months. When we're combing out our hair and you have hair in the brush, that's dead hair coming out. Now, if you have, because I have, this one just came out of the brush. It's a long, you can't see that. It's a long strand. I don't mind that this comes out of my hair. My hair is long, so the strands are going to be long. It's when you have short pieces that are coming out, that's breakage. It's, okay, it's time to do something about that. What else? I talked about removing your hairbands properly. When you're doing things to your hair, don't put, I know I love the slick look, but what I do so I don't have to have my hair too tight is I double up on, I don't use rubber bands. Where does this come from? Oh, it's to hold something close. I double up my elastics. Oh, here's one. I use 2 of these instead of 1, and it makes it tighter after 1 wraparound. It's tight. So I don't have to like pull, and I don't get a headache. What else? Oh yeah, I had to stop using this. You know those little claw clips that look like chip clips with the teeth on them? Don't use those. No, stop. I stopped using those because they pull your hair. You take them out and some hair always get caught. I use duck clips because that's what my hairstylist used, and she's amazing. I use duck clips, and they're so smooth going in and out. When I section off my hair, I use my nail to section it off so there's no crosshairs going from section to section. And what else? I comb out my hair in sections. I detangle in sections. The more hair you have, the more care you need to take. You need to take of it. The more you need to take care of it, because we tend to, when I had shorter hair, it was easier for me to do my hair. When my hair was up here, easy peasy. Fingers ran through like this, combs ran through like this. Now that it's longer, it tends to get tangled more because there's a lot more going on. So yeah, you have to be very careful, and remember that the place where your hair is now, it didn't happen overnight. And I say this in like every video because I want you to be reminded. It takes patience, it takes research, learning your hair to get it to its maximum health and growth and everything. So now what I want to talk about is care before and after sew-ins or protective styles like braids, box braids, whatever. You want to make sure that your ends are clipped, that you have a deep condition, that you have had a protein treatment. What else? And you kind of want to make sure that it's combed out very well before you get your installations, because if it is unhealthy going under the weave, it's going to be unhealthy coming out of the weave. A lot of women are like, oh yeah, my hair grew a lot, and then they go to the shop, I had to get a lot of it cut off, it was just damaged. Like, well, you know what, it was probably damaged before then. I think once I got my sewing out last year, and that really propelled a lot of this growth. My hair was like up here last year, and now it's just grown a little bit more. But with my sewing, I had deep conditioned for an entire week. I deep conditioned 3 times that week. I did 1 protein treatment, and what else did I do? And I kept it braided in 4 braids every day until it was time for me to get my installation. So by then, and I had got my ends clipped. So by then it was at its optimal health, and I braided it up. So when I took it down, I think I had to get this much cut off. This much cut off at the end. So my hair was still long after it all. I was like, yay, my hair is long. But now that I'm trying to prepare myself for another sewing, I'm trying to get my life, and I gotta go and visit a professional to make sure that my hair is absolutely at its best, clipped ends and everything before I put it up. Now, when you're taking it down, I learned this from a YouTuber. You ladies, you want to put the conditioner in to soften the hair. Put the conditioner in, put a cap over it for, I say overnight. If you can't do it overnight because you may be about to get another sew-in right away, which I would recommend that. I would say to deep condition it for about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Then finger detangle, then clarifying shampoo or regular shampoo, wash it out because there's going to be a lot of oils and things. Your hair is going to be coming out a lot because, like I said, it's dead hair, but you want that hair to come out because it's suffocating the not good hair, but yeah, the good hair, the healthy hair. So you want to make sure you're doing that. And then this video is long. Then you want to finger detangle, comb out with a wide tooth comb. Then what you're going to want to do is section it off into 4 or more sections. You're going to want to comb it out, smooth it out, put your favorite oils on it, put a leave-in conditioner in it, and constantly every day you need to be combing your hair. So that's why I say I don't suggest popping in a sew-in right again, because you didn't let your hair breathe. It's like, hey, don't cover me up. You didn't let it breathe, so kind of do that. Let it breathe. What else? And I say go to a professional after you get your sew-in out and get the full works, get the treatments. You pay probably over $200 for the hair and the sew-in to be installed. You can pay the money to make sure your hair is at its optimal condition after the sew-in. You can do it. Don't be cheap. You can do it. If you can afford a sew-in, you can afford to go to the hair shop without a sew-in. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, ladies. That's what I've learned so far. If I learn anything else, anything that comes to my mind, I will post it on my Naturally Me page on Facebook and Naturally Me Roz I Am Facebook. Don't forget to thumbs this video up, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay beautiful, ladies.